Hey everyone, it's Dersky from Beyond Entertainment, pro Halo player for Team Dynasty. Today I'm bringing you a video of the new map Skyline from the Majestic map pack. If you haven't seen it yet, Skyline is a sick new addition to Halo 4, so get your ass to the marketplace and download it now. Here is going to be a Rumble Pro game type with 5-second spawn time, no radar, so this is sort of your basic pro settings out of the box. No personal ordnance, no instant respawn, so you're going to see a consistent, balanced gameplay, with definitely a lot of good plays from me during this game, as well as a dominant FFA on my part. With that being said, my likes of Skyline, I love the fact that it's symmetrical. It's going to bring in a lot of consistent gameplay, whether it's FFA, 2v2, or 4v4, or CTF even, or objective. It's going to be a lot of consistent stuff. It's also very entertaining. Close quarter combat, so you're always going to notice yourself getting into tons of fights. The spawns are actually really, really sweet. I like. Everybody's usually spawning on the sides of the map, so it's sort of from the sides of the bases as well as in the bases. There's going to be fights to get out, to get yourself to top, middle, or even around the map. Well, as you can see there, I catch a guy spawning on the side, so always have that thought going in your head that going into the side of a base, somebody's going to be freshly coming up, or just somebody's going to be, running out of that base from a previous fight they had. Depending on the game types we're going into, instant respawn's obviously going to be huge difference in the type of gameplay you're going to get. What I noticed with TS Pro and then CTF settings, they do run very smooth on this map. As far as consistency, like I was talking about earlier, you're going to see tons of options of predicting spawns. I really haven't got the spawn system down, but they're going to spawn usually in their base, bottom, or sides of the base by the stairwells. So always have an eye on that as you're running flag or even setting up for a Team Slayer. In Team Slayer, I also noticed they don't spawn at the same base the whole time, so if you ever extend into the other team's base, they are going to be spawning all over the map. So sort of use that going into it before you just play flat out aggressive on everything. But other than that, 2v2s are awesome with a 5-second spawn. Having the opportunity to move around together and pinch in a small quarters is amazing. It brings back that sort of old school Halo, where you didn't really have these bigger maps that 343 had come out with in the beginning of the release. So this will definitely make the game that much more enjoyable, having a smaller map, so you don't have to cover as much ground with your sprint. Instant respawn on this is a lot of fun too. I'm not really a big fan of instant respawn, but having the opportunity to drop ordinances, sort of just spawning instantly and cleaning up kills is definitely a lot of fun depending on what you're looking for. What I noticed, having the opportunity to drop a damage boost on this map, or even a beam rifle, is sick. Tons of multi-kills can be found, so if you're looking for that kind of more gameplay where you have a lot of action going on, definitely Skyline with instant spawns is a lot of fun, and yeah, exactly, it's plenty of fun. Power weapons on Skyline. Basically, off the start of the map, there are 2 shotguns that spawn up, one on sort of each side of the bases you can go for, as well as a sticky det located on the map. My priority, what I noticed, go for the sticky det. The shotgun is also, very, very powerful. The distance on it is pretty amazing. If you're up close, nobody will really get away. But the sticky det, you're going to be able to do so much with it. You can, with the amount of walls there are in this map, definitely a lot of places to stick it on, being close quarters, having other teams sort of bunched up, or even in an FFA setting, you'll notice that tons of multi-kills can be found with that, as well as tons of even openings, getting people weak, holding them back, allowing them not to push. The sticky det is definitely the weapon you're going to want to go with. However, I do wish to see how we can add better power weapons in different spots after Ghost Diami puts his thoughts into Skyline. So definitely be on the lookout for that. I know he'll be testing these as soon as possible. That's awesome. He just got some leeway to sort of see what his forgers can do, to see if he can definitely make Skyline even better than it is now. Other than that, my tips for you of how to play this map: high ground is definitely what you want to hold. In Team Slayer settings, definitely hold the top middle. Be on the lookout for spawns. Having the option to be up there on top middle, you get to see what side of the bases they're coming out of, as well as finding and picking up spawn points. So definitely the high ground is where you want to go. Catching people low is very consistent. What I noticed, a lot of people like to do the one front base jump. And being top middle, looking down on that is just like that's an easy fight for sort of any player to win, having that advantage up there. Other than that, doorways and hallways are where tons of action are going to be, so sort of set yourself up around that. When I say that, sort of have an idea of putting yourself in a spot to where you can see the outsides of a base, so when they're leaving the base, you can catch players off guard. Going into, all in all, rotating together, pinching are going to be crucial on this map, obviously since it's small, if not the smallest Halo 4 map there is out at the moment. You're going to want to go with the BR too, in my opinion. It's a tiny map, so the 3-shot burst is definitely more reliable than the single-shot DMR. You're going to be able to at least get somebody to completely no shields, rather than having to clean them up on that last shot and relying on that last shot. Controlling shotguns and sticky dets are going to be huge. With the sticky det and how the small map is, sort of like I described earlier, tons of walls, so this power weapon is drastically going to stand out compared to the shotgun. Close quarters are also going to be fun with the human shotty, and this thing will be able to pump on noobs all day long. All in all, this is Skyline for you guys. A good FFA gameplay from my point of view. Statistically, I go 25-12 this game. Not really a lot of highlight plays, but just sort of a consistency. I got backsmacked the whole time this game, so I wanted to show you guys sort of that aspect of the whole fact that always be on the lookout because of how small this map is and what we're used to like seeing on the daily with bigger maps. You always got to be ready for anything at any specific time. If you guys have any questions, my Twitter handle is in the description box below. So be sure to let me know if you have any questions regarding Skyline, setups, tips, strategy, all that kind of stuff. I'll be glad to help you out. Thank you guys so much, and make sure to subscribe.